How's it going, neighborhood? Welcome back. It's me, Jim, your acting mayor.
And it's me, your other acting mayor, Corey. And since Jim's making all these funny faces, what's going on?
Yeah. So, this is an emergency meeting, guys. Yes, just like Among Us, we have ran to the table and smacked that emergency meeting button. And the reason why is kind of honestly, we just want to talk to you guys. We're bored, and we missed you. Also, not only Corey has good news, I do too. Tomorrow, I guess I'll just start off since mine's a little bit shorter than yours, I guess, important news wise. But tomorrow is my boy River's ninth birthday. He's growing up so big, and he's just like his daddy, Blum stupid. But
I think he's a little smarter than you.
no, he's actually pretty smart, which we all know for a fact. He ain't from me; it's from Mama.
And then, as Jim was saying, I have some good news. I did hear today. This is actually Monday. This would be what the
Wait,
hell's today?
did did he actually approve your sex change?
you.
No, really? Oh, that's not good news then. What the fuck, man?
So today is Monday, May 24th. I almost said April. May 24th. I actually got a text message this morning, Facebook message, whatever you want to call it, Facebook message, from the store manager from our local O'Reilly, stating that they are offering me a job back,
Nice.
due to me being unemployed since New Year's Day or New Year's Eve. I got an actual job employment offer, so I go in tomorrow to check on what pay is going to be offered and all that good stuff. And if the pay is going to be accepted, I could be starting this week. If the pay is not good enough, then well, I guess I don't accept the job because they're like, oh, well, we don't know if we can accept your offer on pay, blah, 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 blah. So I got to go in tomorrow and.
Well, see, now, if I remember right, you didn't really have a big issue with O'Reilly. You just had issues with the customer base sometimes. Uh, but now you do realize that's one a good subject actually is here in the United States there is actually a surplus of jobs available, and they're actually paying. They're willing to pay a little bit better than they normally would, such as I think it was McDonald's and Burger King are now starting their people at $12 an hour just so they can get people into work because this whole COVID thing going on, and Mr. our lovely President Biden, or was not Biden, was it Trump, I think, who gave an extra $300 on top of what they get for unemployment. So nobody wants to go back to work when they're collecting more, pretty much what they would make at a job by sitting on their asses, Uh, so everywhere you go, like in our city, man, you'll see signs up posted, we're hiring, excellent pay, like because nobody's willing to work, nobody can work, and so companies can't get people in to work the stores like they should. So here, there's a surplus of jobs, and if honestly, if you are in down your luck and you really need a job or you need some money, right now is the time to go because people won't be picky when they're hiring. They will literally just pick who they can. They need a warm body to fill the void of their. And even at our local McDonald's here, we have like four of them. They're all individually owned, except for like one or two is owned by the same guy. But they're willing to pay $15 an hour starting pay because like you can go through the drive-through, even though and they have a lot of them have the lobbies closed still. You have to go through the drive-through, but it takes a while. Like they will literally only do one customer at a time. They'll tell you to stop at the speaker box and wait till the person in front of you goes around, pays, and picks up their food, and then takes off. Because they're so short-staffed, they can't have the assembly line of people putting things together like they normally do. So they will literally like, we're sorry for the inconvenience, but we are short-staffed due to COVID, and they even have signs out right next to the drive-through saying this in a lot of places, even Starbucks. You know. So if you are looking for a job right now, is the time to do it. Uh, but
Now we actually have a company here who's actually like advertising for like good pay to start the job, and advertising sign-on bonuses. Nobody has gotten the sign-on bonus, and people were their checks were shorter than what they had actually calculated. Well, come to find out, they actually weren't paying them what they actually were advertising them. They were paying them like $4 or $5 less than they were advertising.
They were just trying to get people in and doing everything they could, including cheating. That's horrible. See, a company like that is what ruins it for the rest, you know? Because of that one stupid company or, whatever it is, whatever they do, everybody else is going to go, well, if they're doing this during this time of need, and there's people are saying they need you to work, like they say to do, don't cheat them out. I understand you're short on money and you're having a hard time because, like right now, you can't get supplies for anything. Like there's a shortage on Chick-fil-A sauce from Chick-fil-A, and there's also a shortage of Heinz ketchup packets from McDonald's. A lot of it is contributed to COVID, but I guess if I got this right, uh, there is a mega hauler ship, a freight liner, whatever you want to call those things. It's massive, and it somehow got stuck and twisted sideways overseas in a canal, and is blocked, and it's a main traffic route for for shipping lanes and stuff, and it's being blocked, no in or out, and it's so large, and this is unprecedented. They don't know what to do to dig this thing up and get it moved. It's literally blocking resources horribly, and that boat there actually is messing with us in my field of work, doing construction, HVAC. Literally, all the supply houses in town do not have flex, duct flex, that they run through the attic to get to your vents. Nobody has it because nobody can get it in, and that's the same reason why there's a shortage on graphics cards and CPUs for your computers. Is because the sand they use to make the silica is better from overseas. It's not as square as ours, and it actually, I guess, bonds and melts down easier. But we can't get that either because of COVID and the same stupid ship apparently, and that's why there's a shortage on that. It's an unprecedented thing. So that there plus COVID is killing everybody in regards of work and product needs. Which, if you ask me, is you would think with today's time and everybody's making these super yachts and super barges and stuff like that, and all these mega haulers, it would have a procedure in place for something like this if it ever happens. You know,
I don't know if you're glitching out or what the hell, but your camera on my side is about terrible quality.
not my side. Now, what I could attribute to is I have it on 2K right now, and I found out on my camcorder it's either 4K or 1080p. 2K is just garbage, and I keep forgetting to change the settings.
No,
Uh,
like you were clear at first, and then you've been clear this whole time until you started talking about 3 minutes ago, and then you went blurry, and now you're starting to clear back up again.
I'm good on my end. I think it might be internet connection then, but I get on OBS. I'm clear as a daisy. I do have a little noise going on in my background. That's because I only got one light right now reflecting off my green screen. So there's also shadows being casted, so I get this really weird noise effect on my camera right now. But other than that, no, everything's good, even on my actual call side. So as long as the audience don't see it, fuck off, you ass. Now, I do have one more piece of good news. But since I have been rambling on for the last 5 minutes on my own, I'll let you get some words in. And what else do you have? Actually, do you have any news that you read or recently, or anything like that? Like a news broadcast kind of deal.
The only thing that I didn't really actually technically read into it today, but I had to go in and do a setting on my mom's phone today to turn off the, oh, news alert, breaking news, um, from her weather channel. Come to find out that China has been having an abnormal amount of like flooding and tornadoes and earthquakes and flood. Like it's just been bad.
Well, is there a time frame for all this happening, or has it just been happening only this year so far?
Like it's just been an abnormal this year.
Huh. Well, then again, the years have not going to be the same thanks to COVID. That has changed how we do things permanently. I guarantee it.
Yeah.
Uh, like literally, a good example of that is Walmart. They used to be 24 hours in just about 98% of all their stores. Except for a select few that shut down at midnight. Well, due to COVID, they had to shut down at nighttime so the overstockers at night had enough time without customers being there buying stuff in a panic mode to restock their stuff. Uh, and now Walmart's finding out that, hey, wait a minute, due to us shutting down at 7 or 8 o'clock or 11 o'clock it is now, wherever it is now, we are saving so much money compared to before. Yes, we're making money back then, but now, if we just shut down, normal times like everybody else does, we don't have to have all the lights on. We don't have to have a cashier there. We don't have to have this. We can just literally have one maintenance dude and stockers, and that's it. No customers to worry about, nothing. So you can literally reduce their carbon footprint and how much it costs them, basically. So now Walmart is announcing that they're going to be closing at night now, no longer 24 hours. Now, if it's going to be 11 o'clock or midnight, I don't know. They didn't give a specific time that they are going to be shutting down at. But there is word going down the pipeline in the news and everything that Walmart is going to be closing their stores at night like normal stores usually do.
Our Kroger has never been 24 hours here. Like, now the one from where I'm at up in Indiana, from where I'm from,
Yeah.
that one was 24 hours, and then they decided permanently that they're closing their doors at like 10 o'clock at night.
Yeah, like in
really makes it rough on people up there because it used to be 24 hours for those who worked like second shift, whatever. They come home and get their groceries or whatever, and now they can't. They have to get up super early before they go to work. Like,
that's actually the reason why Walmart did 24 hours. They used to be a general store, and they shut down at midnight all the time. But then they found out when they're building new stores is they actually could make money for 24 hours because those are the people who do work late or do work in late night or whatever, and on the way home they need to pick stuff up. They can't, So Walmart started doing that, and they actually got a lot more customers. Not to mention, all the Walmarts that are built next to a highway found out that them being 24 hour, they can actually have people come in with their RVs, park in the back of the lot, and then while they're staying there picking up some rest, Walmart being open, where do you think they're going to go shopping? They're just going to walk out the RV, walk straight into the store. There's like literally, that's why Walmart's you'll see RVs in the back parking lot of Walmart's, because they will allow people to stay overnight for a night or two because they want their money, because they're not going to go anywhere to shop. If they can camp in back to your parking lot, it's pretty much guaranteed they're shopping at your store, So that's why they always went 24 hours. But now, sadly, those people would have to wait till morning to get their stuff, just like anybody who works at night now. Now, I guess that was yours, and I just rambled on part of it. The other piece of good news I got is our daughter Avon is actually graduating tomorrow.
I know, it's a shocker.
God?
Yes.
I just heard like a heavenly voice echoing through here. Why do you sound like my wife?
Because it is your wife.
I married a dude? But no, she's graduating, and I don't know what honor she's getting or anything like that. Yeah, so, and also, a month after she graduates, or about a month and a half basically, she actually enrolled in the Navy, and she ships out in July. I'm not giving you the exact date.
Hey, enlisted in the military. You said enrolled.
Oh, enrolled, enlist, potato, avocado, whatever. Tomato, tomato, penis, and pecker. Come on. So she is going to go out and defend our country. So pray to God, because if we're depending on her to protect us, sorry. Nah, but she's excited. I don't know if she's what she's getting herself into, because she's been trying to get to a culinary profession for the longest time. She wanted to go to Le Cordon Bleu and all that stuff, and then she found out that the Navy has a really good culinary program. But here's the deal: it's not the culinary program that you associate with like Le Cordon Bleu. Their program is going to teach you how to cook everything in a mass amount, because you have to feed an army. It's not like she's going to be making gourmet stuff in the Navy. She's going to be making Salisbury steak on Tuesdays or on Thursdays and do tacos on Tuesdays. It's not going to be what you think it is. But she can get a culinary degree. So if she's done serving in 4 to 5 years, she does have that degree, and now she can go to either schooling again to learn more, or she can go find a career in it. So we don't know. No.
Yeah, she can. She would be able. They would either send her just to get just her associates, or if she stays in long enough, they will send her to get her bachelor's and then get her undergraduate, her master's degree,
Yep.
or was it master's PhD? I don't know. One of the two. It's something college
Yeah,
world.
PhD is involved with doctors, by the way, and
Okay, so
scientists.
the undergraduate degree would be the master's. Screw you.
Yeah, because I don't. Well, do they do masters in for the Navy? I gotta look that up. I take that back. They do have a bachelor's degree for it, and then they do have a master's degree. But apparently, earning a master's degree is a huge milestone. It's basically a major accomplishment, and it's apparently a lengthy process, and it's not easy at all.
It's like 8 years of schooling.
It doesn't say on here; it just says a lengthy time.
It is. It's anywhere between. Last time I knew, there was a guy that I actually used to work with at a restaurant in Peru. Um, when I was actually a freshman in high school, his name was Bill.
Bill.
He was the head master chef at the 3-star restaurant that I worked at, and he did what he tell me 11 years to get his master's.
Damn.
And
Yeah.
he actually went to the Culinary Institute of America. That's the thing is, and I was actually gonna when I was actually a kid, probably I don't know, 6th, 7th grade. I actually wanted to go for culinary. That was what I wanted to do. That was my dream. That was what I pictured myself doing. And then when I found out how much it was going to cost to get into the Culinary Arts Institute of America, I was like, yeah, nope.
Even Le Cordon Bleu, I have a friend, well, I had a friend. He disowned me because I moved. But he actually, we were really good friends since high school, and we lived together and everything. And one year he decided to go to college up in Rome, Georgia, and went to a Le Cordon Bleu school up there, or college up there, or something like that, and got his degree in that. And after 2 years, here's the funny thing is, he never used it. He didn't go to any restaurant business. He didn't go to hotels or anything like that. He just went and did it, and then hasn't done anything with it since.
Yeah, I know a
That,
lady that did that.
that's
Matter of
like
fact,
me. I got sorry.
it's a friend of ours, of me and Ashley's. It's actually her sister. I'm not gonna say her name or anything like that. But she went for 4 years, got her bachelor's degree and her certifications and shit in um, business management and accounting. You know what she's doing now?
She's a waitress.
Door dashing.
Oh, see, that's the thing is, okay, you're that's a whole different ballpark. We're actually talking about jobs and other stuff like that, which actually kind of coincides with our conversation. Um, Uber, Lyft, DoorDash, and all the other delivery services out there is actually proving to be, if you're willing to put the time into it, an actual good source of revenue. And actual people are actually considering it as a job. Like, oh, what do you do? I'm an Uberer. I'm a lifter, which is apparently a word. I'm a lifter. Uh, or I'm a Uber Eats, or I'm a DoorDasher or whatever. And people do it for a living, because with those setups, you can actually set your own hours. If you don't want to work today, you don't go on the app and see who's around. Or if you do and you want to hustle, you will stack your day from 7 a.m. till like 9 p.m. Just do that all day long and make money off it. As a matter of fact, I know a guy here who actually does Uber and DoorDash here. And that's what he does. He actually spends the first part of the day doing Uber, because people going to school and stuff like that, and then in the evening he spends his time doing DoorDash. You know, it
Well,
actually I wouldn't mind trying DoorDash. I can't do Uber, unfortunately, because it turns out with Uber you have to have a 2011 or newer vehicle. Of course, I got 2004, but for DoorDash, they don't care what car you drive or how you travel, as long as you get the food there in a certain amount of time.
discrimination.
Well, here's how it was explained to me with Uber. Okay, there's Uber, which you have to have a current vehicle that's 2011 or older. But then there's also Uber X. It was it used to be called. I think it's like Uber Urban now, Urban Uber, which is the cheaper service, and you're gonna get more shady people. Basically, is how it's been explained to me. So, like, if you got an older car and you want to do Uber, but you can't do regular Uber, you have Uber X, but they're gonna get rides from places like in ghettos and rundown areas of town and stuff, and not so classy people. Sometimes is what it actually said on their program list on Uber website for a while ago when I looked it up, and I was like, well, what the fuck? That's horrible, you know. Lyft actually is similar. Lyft, I think it is, you have to have like a 2006. They're not as strict on the car years, but they do actually have requirements in your vehicle to actually do it. Like years.
Right here, vehicle requirements for an Uber. Vehicle must have four doors and be able to transport a minimum of four passengers. Your vehicle must be a 13 model or newer.
Oh, it's
Your
14
vehicle
now. Oh,
13.
13. Okay.
13. Vehicle cannot be salvaged, reconstructed, or rebuilt. Rental vehicles are not allowed on the Uber platform. Your vehicle cannot have any cosmetic damage, missing pieces, commercial branding, or
Wait.
taxi jobs.
Really? They actually put more restrictions to it than when I first tried to look into it. Now look up Uber other services. There's like Uber X, actually it's another driver program, but it's designed for lower income people. It's like Uber X or whatever. I can't remember what it's called when I looked it up. And I was like, that's just garbage.
Uber X, affordable rides all to yourself.
See?
Uber Pool, shared rides door to door or with a short walk. Uber Comfort, newer cars with extra legroom. Uber Green, sustainable rides and electric vehicles.
Yeah.
Uber Black, premium rides and luxury vans. Then this one says bikes on demand, electric bikes that allow you to go further.
Now, see, that's another thing too. Is I noticed like here in St. George, there's a company called Spin, and what they are is an app that you download, and they have all these electric scooters spread throughout town. There's like 2,000 of them, right? And you download the app, you put so much money on the app, and then you walk up to that scooter, scan a QR code, it unlocks the scooter in your name, and it charges you 15 cents a minute to ride these damn things. So you'll see people literally get on it, log into it, get their QR code, and take off on the scooter. And the cool part is when you're on the scooter and you stop somewhere, like to get a snack or on the way home or something, it will not. Nobody can take it from you. It is locked to your account until you hit end usage. But it is taking away time because if every minute it sits there, it's paying 15 cents even if you're not using it. Because it's locked to your name. So there's stuff like that. I mean, even UberX, I guess, has a version of it. But as I'm saying is, I can't do UberX unless you want to do UberX, or not UberX. What's the requirements? 2008 or newer. Okay, so I still can't do it.
I still can't do it either.
I'm
3 years.
Yeah, mine's
I'm
a
3 years.
2004, but here's the funny thing is, UberX does not require to have no damage. It does say you can't do taxis or stuff like that, company vehicles rental. And apparently also Uber itself and Lyft will not allow you to have any kind of cosmetic stuff on your vehicle, like decals and shit. I have horns on my truck, so it won't let me do it because of that as well.
Does that mean that I couldn't have my fender flares on my truck and I couldn't have the brush guard?
No, if it actually has a use for the vehicle, then no, it's okay. It's like cosmetic. Like my horns don't do anything. It just look. Okay, I'm all about the horn, and my chrome skull on the hood. I can't have that either unless it's part of the car that it came with from the manufacturer, or it actually has a usage. You cannot have it on there, which I think is dumb.
What if somebody wants to ride in a cool vehicle?
Now, see, that's the thing. I've seen people do this for like videos on YouTube and get in trouble. People have forged their stuff on it, Like I seen somebody he got caught. This guy I seen, what was it, like back east. Oh no, it's in Texas. He was lying. He actually said his vehicle was like 2000 and whatever newer, because at the time it was like 2011, and he put down there's no body damage or anything like that. He's picking people up in like it was in a Ford Explorer or whatever. Man, that thing was faded paint job. It was damaged. It was like tail light was broken, and he was literally driving that for like 6 months, going Uber every day. And it was until he got multiple reviews, complaints, or suspicious activity, because people, rate you guys after you ride. He's like, oh yeah, it was 3 stars. It would be 5 because he was great and all, but his vehicle had dents and all this stuff. And after a period of time, Uber's like, wait a minute now, why is there so many reviews here? Yeah, they're good, but this one says he has a dent on the driver door. This one said he has a damaged taillight. So they did an investigation and found out he is lying, and deleted his account. And anything he had coming to him that's still in the Uber account that's sent to his bank, they kept. All because he lied. I guess I can do DoorDash. That, they don't care what the fuck you have. You can be on a bicycle. They don't care. You know?
There's actually a guy here that has a bike.
Oh, really?
Literally does a local 2 mile area
And just bikes.
on his bike just to do DoorDash just so he can make some money.
Well, and the funny thing is, you brought that, you're saying that is, have you seen that actually companies now are making these adapters for electric scooters, that doesn't make a seat, but it has a pole that comes up and it has a carrying case on it. So people can put their food and stuff in there and use electric scooters to deliver it. I'm like, are you kidding me? I mean, this has happened so many times. People are actually making this contraption for electric scooters. Okay. I mean, I don't see how that really works, because like my electric scooters, I have 4 X Hover 1s, 3 Edges, and 1, what's the other brand? Edge and whatever the other model was, but they only have a range of like 6.2 miles before you have to recharge them, and they got a max speed of 15 miles an hour. So if you're driving at like 15 miles an hour on that thing fully gassed, and you're trying to go keep within a 2-mile radius, you're only getting like 1.5 deliveries done before you need to sit down for 5 hours and charge your damn scooter.
Right.
So I don't think electric scooter like that, unless you got one of the higher end ones that have like a full day's battery thing to it, is worth it. I'd just rather bike or use my car.
Yeah.
I wonder if you can DoorDash using public transportation.
Probably not.
That might be an upcoming video. I might do that. Go start for DoorDash and then do the whole video where I'm doing DoorDash, but I have to ride public transit only.
You have to definitely check on that.
Yeah, I might have to check on that because that may be a good content for a video to do. So I think we should end this emergency meeting now. We didn't figure out who the imposter was, and we ended up just blaming each other for no reason at all. But I think we should end it here and continue on to next time. What do you think?
Because us, blaming each other and talking shit to each other is not a normal thing every day.
No, I don't know if you guys can tell or not. This is not normal. No. Actually, matter of fact, what you don't know is we're playing a 20 people game and Corey and I are the imposters. And boy howdy, you guys just lost.
You done lost the game.
Yep, you just lost. So, I hope you guys enjoyed us rambling on for no reason at all. And I appreciate everything you guys have done. So, keep it up, guys. Do me a favor. Look below. You see that subscribe button? Is it red? It is? Then click it. Do not subscribe. That's what that means. Just click it. Okay? Now, while you're doing that, he does have a friend, the bell icon. And he does get jealous. So if you're going to click his friend's description, you need to click him as well. And then make sure it's on all. Otherwise, he's going to come for you in your dreams.
And do you see the thing that looks like this on your screen? Click this one. That's a real good thing too.
You realize,
also, and then below that, there's this little box thing. It's about that tall, about that long. That's a comment box. Go ahead and bloop a ticky tacky thing in there, and then and then hit enter, and leave that on the page too.
Okay,
That
now to help you guys out, I have actually did some extensive research and found out that is called a comment box. It is where you put your most deepest, darkest thoughts that we can see and read for you. So, as always, welcome to the neighborhood.